want to wrap up with regards to what is the conspiracy to destroy black boys. I believe the conspiracy is made up of white male supremacy, institutional racism, lack of black male role models, the male socialization process, parental apathy and double standards, low teacher expectations, a female-designed classroom, a distorted media, and an influential peer group. In terms of the question of what is the conspiracy, I know you can't take all those down the way I gave them to you, so please read the book. I won't repeat them again, but those are the major factors that make up what is the conspiracy to destroy black boys. Now, what I want to begin to look at is, what can the home do to stop the conspiracy to destroy black boys? In terms of the home, in order to stop this conspiracy, we must first of all become aware. I believe the first way to solve any problem is to know the problem exists, to study. And then we, especially women, have got to admit that boys need role models, especially male role models. And after we admit that, then we need to identify some male role models that will play that kind of position with our boys. In other words, on your block, in your extended family, where you work at, please don't say you don't know at least one positive black male. In other words, just because the biological father is not there, does not mean there's not some other black men available. In other words, I believe that black boys learn an awful lot by seeing you in very natural situations, at the oil change, at the barbershop, just talking smack on the street. In other words, teach your son how to cook, how to sew, how to clean. We also recommend you teach your son sex education, and before 12 years of age. It should be before, not after. We must also monitor the peer group. First of all, good parents know who their children's friends are. They invite them over to get to know them better. And many times parents program the peer group to make sure their child runs with the right group. My parents enrolled me on a track team. I had to run cross country, indoor and outdoor track. Rather than running around a gang, they had me running around a track. Good parents also monitor television. TV cannot be turned on by itself. And then last but not least, we must listen to our children. Many times they tell me, my parents don't listen to me. You know, the average father only spends 7 minutes with his children. The average mother, 34 minutes. That's a tragedy.